morning, top of the 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 morning. Hold on, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's
Brand new bag, college girls in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, they hate and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey. Got the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
Boys got some lips sealed, ain't pillow talking. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS. Got a penthouse near Rodeo, out for stress. All this money, when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with my old life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Get checks, I don't believe, but she say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
Holiday with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Lopez. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Tatum wide open, he fires one.
Jason Tatum.
The shot's good, Brown making the play.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And Lopez has it in the corner. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Pass to Griffin. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. Back to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. On the wing, Giannis. Five on the clock. Sweet move. He lays it in.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
It's a real problem trying to guard Lopez in the corner. If you follow him out there, it opens up the lane for his teammates to drive. But if you don't, big fella will make you pay from that.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lopez has got 7 points in the game. Pass to Tatum. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tips it up. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Carter outside. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Now, here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Out to Ibaka. The three. Up again. Portis on the follow.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Ibaka. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
It's his first trip to the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Here's Portis. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
And we reached the end of the first quarter.
The Celtics. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Williams can't convert the two-handed jam. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 6. Floats it up for Williams. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And a new group in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 8.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And Williams with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him. And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 14. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Nice shot by Portis.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate T-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
Giannis outside. Back to Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 18.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The kick out to Tatum. Taken away by Holiday.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Brogdon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
Kicks it out to Allen. Middleton for three. Rebound, Boston.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here's White. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boston foul.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Here's Pritchard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Let's go. Williams trying to break free. Griffin's shot is off. Giannis high post. 22 points for him. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Outside Holiday. Tries again. Going inside. Missed inside.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Inside. Out to White. Back to Griffin. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got 6 points.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Hill. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Ibaka. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Now here is Horford. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to Williams. Over Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
Left side of Ibaka. 3 from Matthews. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Pass to Brown. Driving the lane. Unloads from 9. Williams up on top. The tray. Jaylen Brown. And that's good. Brown's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nice shot by Smart.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Pass to Portis. To end the cold streak. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And as we end the third.
The Celtics, 40.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Lopez. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And he drives in. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
So it's the Bucks now. They lead by 14. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Lopez left side. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
That one falls.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. To the middle. Carter on the wing. Back to Lopez. Up and in on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Substitution for your Bucks.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown right side. Back to Tatum. Driving inside. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Boston?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Middleton with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Come get it. Come get it.
Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Lets the three fly. He can't hit that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And that one's good by Giannis. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Milwaukee.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be the 26 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing...
Jambo. What is that stage for us? Kicking up cameras. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops.
Say you my be your nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Go against any like skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' coast it? Rockin' with you, I got you lit in the city. I've been multitasking, rapping and being the daddy to my little children. I've been spending on business and spending and spending and spending until I'm dizzy. I do all the you ain't never step of help with none of you. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch them. We could have been superstars. Remember when we were. You switch like a. My you. We could have been superstars. Can't help it now, I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
It seems like the longer this streak goes, the tougher they are to beat. They are playing some inspired basketball lately.
There are a lot of things going on besides their execution as this group seems to be coming together.
Well, Brent, not many players love the grind of the game like Stephen Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes, if it's a swish and you count it as a miss when you hit the rim. Attention to detail like that gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
Here's Curry. Count that one.
But because the defense is keying so much on what Curry is doing, it's important for him to give different looks. That time, attacking and getting into the painted area.
And the big finish by Wall.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant. One of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Morris. George with it. Now Thompson defending. Leonard for 3. The Clippers rebound. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Fires the 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
The accuracy that Curry has from that kind of range is just jaw-dropping. He does not miss that many shots from that deep.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
And here's Thompson for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And it was just a strange loss. They were far from their best, but still managed to keep it close.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
Here's Curry. No good. A bit long that time.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
George's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Green. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Shot by Leonard, no good. On the wing, Thompson. No good with the triple. And the Clippers with the ball. The 3 is up. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got his second basket.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
To stop the run. Got a hand on it. Here's Wall. The Warriors pull it in. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Morris sets a screen. Leonard outside. Wiggins with a steal. Pass to Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got 5 points.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
15. The Clippers, 15.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Jackson for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
The Clippers trail. Outside Covington. Three-pointer. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Poole. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Batum, left side. 4-3. Kept alive. Mann.
Terrence Mann.
And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Clippers now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Powell's shot is off. The Warriors leading to the middle. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
Wiseman with a steal. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Coming onto the floor for the
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Powell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to George.
2 minutes.
Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
To the left side wing. Here's Jerome. Sinks the tray. Jerome's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
George outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 10 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Over to the wing. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
George for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
And welcome out your Warriors next team.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Wall. Here he goes. It's George on the wing. And here's Morris. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Leonard for 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 5.
Came into the league and struggled from the 3-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Hits a 3-pointer. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. Wiggins with a steal. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Looney. The kick out, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Looney. And again, no good by Golden State. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Knocks down the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The open shot by Wall. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And the Warriors with another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ball for three. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got 14 points.
He's taking what he can get here, has a three in each half.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And the Warriors with another three.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. The three from Curry. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
From deep three-point range, Paul George pulls down the board. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. They get it again. On the wing, Curry. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson outside. Pass to George. Fires in the triple. George has got 13.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And a deep three from Curry. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors.
50.
He was.
The Clippers, 40.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so here are the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Mann. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Leonard outside. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's the Warriors now. 9-point game. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Wiseman. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And here's Wall. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
I feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Golden State foul. Dante DiVincenzo.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th.
First team foul.
Clock at 6. Here's George. And here's Zubats outside.
Wiseman's going to block a lot of shots in his NBA career.
Out left to the wing. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Poole outside. Wiseman inside. Outside Kuminga. Screen by Wiseman. Fires for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Warriors 16. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors.
And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 16. Here's Wall. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Shakes him. Out to Leonard. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here's Curry for 3. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 30.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Wall for 3. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-7 run.
I just about to go give me